When it comes to the people that matter most to us, our friends, our family, our kids, even our coworkers, we all understand the value, the impact, and how memorable those meaningful conversations can be. But in a world that's constantly distracting, increasingly stressful, and sometimes even overwhelming, it can feel harder and harder to have those conversations. We don't think it needs to be like that. In fact, we believe that with the right question, those conversations can happen more often. The reason we know this is because our members learn to have more meaningful conversations through practice, week in and week out. And they're not just building better conversations. What they are is learning to develop trust, to deepen relationships, and strengthening the connections that matter most to them. My name is Brian Fretwell, and you've likely seen me maybe on a TED Talk talking a lot about asking questions. You might have read my book that talks about Ujuko and the concept of using questions to change lives, or you might have even seen me on TikTok talking about having better conversations. And if you have, then you know that this is about a little more than just better questions and better conversations. What we're doing with Meaningful Conversations in this membership is creating a launching point for helping people learn to build each other up, to find the good in the people around us, and to use those things to help them realize the potential of others and of themselves. And that's what's happening week after week in our membership program. And the reason I want to tell you about it is because I think that once you realize what's happening in this community of people, then you're going to make the same decision that more and more people are making every day, and that a group of people have made for the last 2 years, and that is to join us to help this movement move forward. Now, really quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the 5 basics that are in the membership. I think that you'll see that this is more than your average membership program that you find online. We're going to cover the guides, we're going to cover training, we're going to cover practice, we're going to cover resources, and we're going to cover the research. And through those, you'll see that what we're offering here is kind of a unique experience. Or the first is the guides, and that's likely where you've already interacted. Maybe you had the free download, maybe you even had the meaningful validation or meaningful connections. And so in the membership, you get those for free, plus a deep dive guide outline that's 9 to 15 pages in the philosophy. And monthly, we do live sessions where we get to answer your questions and customize those processes to you. The second piece is training. So all of those conversations and questions are based off processes that we've been building over the last 2 years. And every month you're going to get access to training like how to design a meaningful question, how to structure meaningful conversations, and more that are both live and recorded. Through those trainings, you'll be better prepared for what most people think is one of the more valuable parts of the program, and that is the practice sessions. Each week, we give you an outline so that you can take these conversations and practice them, right? We outline the question, we dive deeper into what's in those questions so you can use them for yourself, you can take them to your groups, to your family, or you can join us online with strangers from around the world that are all trying to better their conversation approach, their ability to see what's right in people. And the fourth part is the resources. And like most other programs, we'll have a newsletter or a blog. We actually go a little more to talk about what's happening, what we're developing, what we're growing. You're going to get first access to a lot of the resources that will then turn into guides and a lot of the activities that we're having consistently with the members. And the final part, which I believe is the most important part, you're not just going to get access to the research, you're actually a part of the development, the drive, and the delivery of that research. Because we are not just member driven, the members are the ones that actually push us forward into what we're going to design, what we're going to study, and what we're going to push forward next. This is an active community, not a passive membership. I think you'll discover that this is a different, more unique, more valuable program that you're probably going to find anywhere else. And in a world where everyone seems to be focused on what's wrong with each other and what we'd like to get rid of, this is a group of people dedicated week after week in finding what's right with themselves, with others, with their world. And through that process, we are changing the world one meaningful conversation at a time. And I'd like you to be a part of it. In how we've designed this program, you can customize it to your specific needs. Some members use one or two areas, some people use the entire thing. And you have the flexibility to cancel at any time. But I encourage you to not waste any more time. Sign up today, because that valuable conversation that you know you want is just one meaningful question away.